Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Canes will boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll try to get outside. Got a little space. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
To the air, it's Conover. Catch in the middle, it's Andrew. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. Pulls and fired complete. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looking for a man, it's Conover. Moving out of the pocket. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say,
pause it in easily enough for the first down. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. The Tigers have moved it inside the 20. The give to the tailback. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Toss sweep to the left. He steps out of bounds just short of the end zone, and they'll try to punch it in from there.
Yeah, and you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. A lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now, forcing a 3rd down.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
He caught it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
Wants to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Working that left side now. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Catch in the middle, it's Bohannon. There he goes! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Miami! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab over the middle.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Second down coming up. The give to the back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Back to pass, it's Cano. Got it in the middle, it's Fowler. There he goes! Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Rolling right and going deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, that's the danger about being in a third and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception.
There he goes. The tag. Touchdown, Hurricanes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he's going to try to return this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to beat him to the left. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the Plains.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
Flips it out in the flat. Turning it on! Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense.
He wants to go deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Sends it back in motion. They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Conover. Snagged in the middle. It's Poe. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
And they go to the quarterback sneak on 2nd down, and they might have to reach a little deeper in the playbook. Stuff again. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. He's going for the goal line. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Defense in press coverage. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
And that is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on 1st down, to the pass, and getting the sack.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this 1st half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the 1st half ends.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Caught over the middle. It's Andrew. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And they keep him out of the end zone. He's run out of bounds at the 5.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He's got 2. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Auburn.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start this drive with a pass. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll give it to the back. Runs through the tackle. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. 1 more snap coming before halftime. These corners backing off a bit. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Start the second half. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Looking for a deep man. Pulls it in down the middle. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the foot.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Canes! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. There's no possible explanation for bringing that one out of the end zone, and they've got horrible field position at the 5. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Oh, he makes a catch. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Dropping back, it's Conover. Immediately fires to the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got it's not enough to pick up the first, and now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Looking to throw on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I just throw it again.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
So nice when you're in offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts, and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Cincinnati has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Nippert Stadium. They're up by a field goal over West Virginia. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
It's caught. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Looking downfield, it's Conover. Unloads it left. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Smashes him with the stiff arm.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him.
It's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Not allowing the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They'll leave it with him. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back.
Oh, he's got some space. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Throws it out in space.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you, running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Looking to throw, it's Conover. Gets it to the back. Really short gain on that one, defense all over it. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. And the Tigers are flying down the field. To the air on first down. He's got it on the run. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. First down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made...
Sneaks it in.
It's just so nice to have a signal guard who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. To the ground with the back. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going to swing it on second down. Finds his man down the middle. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Snags it on the right. Still on his feet. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Wants to throw on first down. And to get rid of it quickly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. And the Canes will snap it on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away to find some room. Complete to the right. Run out of bounds. The 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Canes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
He's got an open man, and he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out. You because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
To the air, it's Conover. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Makes the catch. Stumbled to the ground.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. Extending the play. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Pulls in the deep ball. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Auburn going to work with another first down. Running into the open space. There he goes. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger.
And the offense continues to run the holes and continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll line up to go for two. Using the quick game. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out in the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Back to pass on second down. It's on target and complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense getting set for first down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Find some fresh air. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. And the Hurricanes will snap it on first and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, second and 6.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Off the play fake. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. Got room at the 35. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Third down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Canes have it in scoring position on first and goal. Powers forward. defense stopped them again on 2nd and goal. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd down coming up. Let's call it 3rd and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. What a disappointment. No good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a 1-possession game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Conover. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has him across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10.
Yeah, and this is the time where I'm a defense. I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock, Palmer, as I can.
And this coaching staff right now, you know they're looking at the analytics too, right? How many timeouts do we have left? We want to think about dialing up some play calls that get guys catching the football or get the ball out of bounds to stop the clock. You've got a good rhythm right here. You're in a good position of the field to go win this thing, but you've got to be really smart with your play calls.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Trying to take it back. The tag. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Canes.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field. And oftentimes, he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Conover. He's taking the deep shot. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Late touchdown here. Probably too little too late. It would take a monumental miracle to come back down.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for 2 regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guy's catch.
Turning it on! And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
Well, and a lot of people at home are wondering on this drive with the lead, are they just going to take a knee and just take the win into the locker room? But they're staying aggressive. They're handing it off. Guys are still blocking. He's making people miss. And he scores a touchdown with no time left.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher. You're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not, and that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching